Thank you guys for coming back to Cobra TV, and we've got a little bit of a special video. I wasn't going to upload anything today. I was working on a couple projects I was already trying to edit, but a subscriber by the name of Durgon, who follows me over on Twitter, tweeted at me a Kickstarter project that hasn't even gone live yet, and it is a game titled Freeman Star Edge. And I gotta say, this is, you know, I don't know if you guys watched my rebranding video, but it's searching for that dreamer game. This kind of hits close to home for that, and so we're going to go over a couple bullet points of this game real quick to kind of initialize the fact that we're going to be covering this game here on Cobra TV. We're going to be following its development, following it all the way through Kickstarter. The developers have actually, I've reached out to them, and they've agreed to do an interview. Now, we haven't decided yet whether that's going to be a written interview or a Skype interview, but I will continue to figure that out, and if it becomes a written interview, that's fine. If you have any questions for that interview, please comment down below, and we'll go ahead and add that to the list of questions that we'll ask them, whether it be a written interview or a Skype interview. Let's go over what what is Freeman Star Edge. Freeman Star Edge is a vast open world universe where you'll have the freedom to wander the stars and explore exotic planets. As an exile to a far-flung star system, you must forge your own destiny, whether you mine, gather, and build, or campaign in faction wars. To decide the fate of the star system is up to you. There are many distinct worlds to discover and inhabit in Star Edge, where the opportunities to trade, recruit allies, take on missions, or wage battles across settlements, cities, and the wilderness. Write your own story. Play as a mercenary who executes dangerous missions for the highest bidder, a star commander and a conqueror of worlds, a lone wolf that survives on stealth and plunder, for a trader that prospers by peaceful means. Here are some of the features for Freeman Star Edge. Space and planetary exploration. Will you soar across the galaxy, scoring the skies for treasure and opportunity? Traverse the lands of different planets and locations. Take a stroll through the streets of futuristic cities. Perhaps slip into the ruins of a lost civilization beneath the surface of a frozen world. There are many vivid sci-fi worlds to explore. Cities, settlements, caves, ice worlds, deserts, and space stations all await your discovery. And then it goes on to say it's got freeform sandbox gameplay. Define your own success and set up your own objectives in a living world. You are free to loot, gather, mine, and trade, gamble, and grab a drink at the bar. Find your place in society by seeking out friends, contacts, companions, and building relationships, or go it alone. Infiltrating strongholds and using diversions and assassination to get what you want. Woo! Grand scale space combat. You can lead a fleet of various ship classes and You can lead a fleet of various ship classes and engage in epic combat in space. And I'm looking at some of the pictures here. It is free control. So it's not like RTS style, because it almost sounded like RTS style there. Let's see. Achieve victory by boarding an enemy capital ship or winning dogfights and battle cruiser clashes. Okay, keep reading, Cobra. Don't get sidetracked in your imagination. You can upgrade your armada with the spoils of war, choosing from laser weapons, missiles, and torpedoes. Whether you hunt space pirates and loot their bases or wage a campaign against a powerful Imperial Navy, your victories will change the balance of power. It goes on to say tactical squad-based group combat. Wade into glorious battle with your allies and mercenaries. You manage equipment, logistics, morale, and training to maximize combat efficiency. Lay siege or skirmish in the open field to win combat objectives. You will also decide on tactics. Take it slow and steady with camouflage and suppressed weapons, or go in full throttle with automatic weapons, snipers, rifles, and explosives. RPG elements. Character physical features are customizable. As you play, you will be able to master skills and trades including stealing, gathering, mining, diplomacy, stealth, trading, and many others. Your character will have 10 equipment and quick slots for armor, weapons, grenades, and other items. How the world reacts to you depends on your reputation, standing with factions, and personal relationships with key NPCs. Settlement and player housing. Once you've raised or conquered a planet, you can settle your own forces in generating income as you build out habitations, an economy, and industries. Wait, no, let's start over. Once you've raised or conquered a planet, you can settle your own forces in generating income as you build out habitations, an economy, and industries to match. The interior of your capital ship is also a customizable space that can be filled with crew and companions and given life with decorations, trophies, and furniture, a sanctuary amid the burning stars. A dynamic world. Factions engage one another dynamically, warring and trading as time progresses. Dynamic events are driven by a faction and relationship system. Bandits will raid friendly settlements. Resource wars will break out. Modding. We will work closely with modders to create a modding-friendly system and allow a lot of user-generated content. Total freedom, it goes on to say. While there will be bounties, missions, and campaigns to complete, the narrative ultimately revolves around your playstyle and choices. Freeman Star Edge models a believable universe where your choices will impact social, economic, and political systems. The game does not wait to evolve and create new gameplay opportunities. They will branch out from your decisions. As a mercenary who pushes danger for the highest bidder, a star commander and conqueror of worlds, a lone wolf that survives on stealth, or someone who plunder or trade, or a trader that prospers by peaceful means. It is all up to you. Now here's the interesting tab here. I don't know how much is going to go into it, but it says the universe. Rather than being filled with empty space, the worlds of Star Edge have depth, are densely packed with detail, action, and potential interactions between many moving pieces. Social and economic layers overlap and intertwine with the physical game world to create dynamic worlds with persistent replayability. Your playstyle will build upon the lore of several planets, factions, and NPCs. Okay, so it says that several planets and NPCs. So it definitely does not look like it's like infinite, like No Man's Sky, which is not always a bad thing. The smaller the game, the smaller the galaxy or the worlds it can go to, the more detail that they can handcraft and put into it. Now, I love procedural games. I think with procedural games, you never know what you're going to get. But with something, that there's also another end of the spectrum, handcrafted art, hand-placed art. A lot of art when involved in No Man's Sky and things like that. And I think that's the kicker for No Man's Sky for me, is that it's all procedural, which means, none of us know the kind of landscapes that we're going to find out there. And but handcrafting is also amazing as well. Like they said, that they could fill it with things to do, and things to interact with and lore and things like that. So that's amazing. So I'm super excited about Freeman Star Edge. I am super excited, and we're going to be covering this game. Let me know down below what you guys think. We'll go from there, guys, and we'll be back. And I'll keep you guys informed on what's going on with the interview. As always, I love you guys. I will see you all in the next video. Until next time.